And it's that if government works, or if government plays its part and I play my part, things will be better for everybody. Hello, my name is Blessing Ajimoti, and I am a digital transformation consultant. And I'm here to say that you should keep watching Tidbits.
You can bank on it.
KoreLola, it's nice to meet you. Please, what's your name?
My name is Blessing Ajimoti.
Okay. Please, what do you do? Why are you here today?
Currently, I'm a digital transformation consultant, and what that means in, I guess, layman terms, is that we help different organizations, including governments, to better leverage the internet era to better serve those they intend to serve.
Okay. What's takeaway for our viewers watching? What should they take away from your job description? What should they know in essence?
If you want to leverage digital, and not just technology now, if you want to leverage digital to better do what you're supposed to do, whether you're trying to serve even your own staff members, you're trying to serve citizens and residents of your country, or you're trying to serve your customers, that's what my job helps you to do. It helps you to build your capability to be an intelligent customer, for instance, when you are procuring digital to better serve citizens, or to become intelligent people who are able to serve whoever you need to serve generally in an informed manner. So that's the takeaway, I would say, of my job description. If you want to work better in the internet era, talk to a digital transformation consultant like myself.
Okay. This program is focused. This program today is focused on enhancing accountability. Accountability is not a commonly used word when people define success in like business or personal success. In what ways have you held yourself accountable on your journey to being who you are today?
In what ways? So I suppose there's several ways. Now you're making me think. I suppose it's supposed to actually have a goal, and then follow through. So write it down, like you say. They say have SMART goals, etc., and then follow through so that you can hold yourself accountable. Some people, there's this quote that I see. There's this guy who posts it on WhatsApp once in a while. He says nobody's coming to help you, and so the way you become accountable to yourself and to your goals is by remembering, or at least that's how I've always done it. Is by reminding myself time and again that nobody else is going to come and help me to achieve my goals, and I have to, regardless, even though I get help from people, even though I get help from society, even though I have the right networks, it still boils down to me to actually achieve my goals. The book will always light with me to move forward towards my goal, and that's how I've held myself accountable. I'm the kind who I know that there are people who can help, and I rely on those. But then I know ultimately, if I don't move, nothing is going to move. And so, that's one thing that's been really helpful. And my friends usually say that, Blessing, you actually did this thing. If Blessing says she's going to do it, she's going to do it. There's several things I've achieved in my life, thanks be to God, that people, I guess some people will imagine, it's not possible. That I'm the first to do around my circles. And then they say, Blessing, you actually said you're going to do this thing and you did it. And yes. So once I've got a goal to achieve, I'm laser focused.
Okay. Now to a personal question. What was a moment that was the defining moment for you, a pivotal moment in your life, that led you to this path?
I have a somewhat selfish answer, or an answer that's from a selfish perspective, and it's that if government works, or if government plays its part and I play my part, things will be better for everybody. And if things are better for everybody, things will be better for me. I'm going to give a good example. If, for instance, people have access to the food that they need, they have access to the income, the shelter that they need, there is a big chance, for instance, that I'm not going to have a robber come to my house. There is a big chance that when elections come up, that they're going to vote the right person who is going to govern the country well in a manner that also helps my own personal life. It's just things like that. So I look at it from like a selfish perspective. If things work, so the realization that if things work for my neighbors, it's gonna work for me. I think there's a saying, is it in philosophy? I don't remember. Is it like a rising tide floats all boats? If things are good for me, if things are good for you, things will be good for everybody. And so that realization is what sets me on this path.
Okay.
My examples are extreme, but
Perfect. There are a lot of myths about what success is or what success looks like. Thinking back or looking back, what would you correct about how you view success?
I used to think that success is if you achieve this and you achieve that and you have that title, you have that academic qualification. I haven't gone to the #1 school in the world. I realized that it's not about that. Success, I would say, is contentment and happiness. If you can have everything, you can do everything, and then still want to like continue with the rat race of like, I want the next thing. I think success is happiness for me and contentment. And that contentment or happiness is I tried my best. I did not give up. I helped other people along the way. And that I've got a clear and a good conscience. For me, I would say yes. And that I also contributed to society as best as I could with the resources, the networks, the knowledge, the talents that I've got. That for me is success. It's not about the next title or the next, I don't know, zero in your bank account.
Okay, in moments of self-doubt, what kept you going?
In moments of self-doubt, I think my first answer is linked to what I said earlier. Okay, in moments of self-doubt, I have a mentality actually that and it's a popular saying, you lose 100% of the chances you don't take. So I don't say that I'm not good enough. I don't say, or even if I think, I don't have everything it takes to achieve something. Yeah, I'm gonna try anyway. Who knows? Who knows? It might just be my turn to get that opportunity or to win, to make that win. And so I try. In the moments of self-doubt, I try as much as I can and let God handle the rest.
Support systems are scarcely talked about. Mentors, for example, a lot of young people are not informed on how vital mentors are on their journey in life, through life, on how to approach situations, opportunities. What are the lessons some of your mentors have taught you that helped you?
Okay. I think I'm gonna disappoint you a bit by saying I'm not the kind of person who has like a traditional mentor where like you maybe have a catch-up call every week.
Okay.
But there are different kinds of mentorship. You don't have to have like a formal one. And one of the approaches that I've taken is I follow people, for instance, online. I read their books, I follow the content, I follow the interviews, things like that. And so they don't know that they're mentoring me, but they are doing that. And then I also have mentorship that happens passively in the sense of I try to get myself into the networks of people who have the right information or the right talent or the right kinds of like skills I need. And so that way I am exposed to all of these things. And what has it taught me? What mentorship has taught me is people have the information you need. You can't know everything. And so it's very important to ask for help, either actively or passively. Asking for help can be walking up to people to say, hey, can you help me with this? Passively can be, this person has done this before. Let me read about how they've approached it. And so I think the place of mentorship is it helps to give you access information, which reduces the time that you would take to get to the next level that you're looking to go to. So access to information and like speed or better pace with achievement. I would say that's the lesson.
Also, on a personal level,
Yes.
lessons so far in your life that has helped your interpersonal relationship, your work relationship. What lesson have you applied to these relationships?
I would say that interpersonal relationships, whether at work, whether in, I guess, in the private, you should be the person that you say you are. If, for instance, you make a promise that I'm going to do X or that I'm going to be X to you, you need to follow through. Because if you fail the first time, they might say, okay, well, we're humans, we can fail. But then if you do it the second time and the third time and you don't say what you claim that you are or that you're going to provide, nobody's going to trust you. They'll be like, that's what she says, or that's what he says. And so holding your own self accountable to say and to do what you're going to do. And I suppose one rule that people, like the popular rule people say provide is you should under promise but over deliver. But make sure that you even deliver what you promised in first place. Yes, so you should be who you are or who you say you are at all times. And it goes to work. If you say you're going to do a piece of task, make sure that you do it. That they know that Eniola or Blessing, if these people say they're going to do this, they're going to do it. And that you're the same person to, I don't know, to Korede, you're the same person to individual B, individual X, like that integrity or that consistency is there. And I suppose the second thing I would say, with having said all of those, you need to deliver all the time and be who you are, is that you should also give people grace. If for when they mess up, of course, I'm not saying you should be careless and then let people, I don't know, keep misbehaving continuously or walk all over you. But give people grace. Like a lot of times it's not intentional. Whatever they do is based on their capacity, their knowledge, their ability, or even what's going on with their mental health at this particular times. Because if you don't give people grace, you're not going to have friends. You're not going to be able to work with people. You're not, like, it's going to be hard. In fact, you'll be a difficult person to work with. So just give people grace. Don't complain or grumble all the time. Yes. So I think that's very important. And I suppose the third thing I would say is, just be friendly and kind. You can never go wrong. Again, don't let people walk all over you, but just be kind. It's good for your own mind and your mental health and your brain. Be kind, be happy, and hopefully everything will go well.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. It was nice having you, Miss Blessing.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much for speaking with me.
Okay.